All right, happy evening. How are you tonight? I'm so excited to dive in with you to create sacred space in your body, to create sacred space in your actual environment, and to lead, guide, and direct your inner being to know how to connect to the divine, to connect to God. So let's start with some sound. What sound do we use tonight? Okay, it feels like chanting. So chanting, it vibrates your insides, which is actually one of the most powerful ways of healing your body is through your own voice. So when we chant, we're going to use the chant seed syllables Ah, Om, Aim. Ah calls in your angels. Om and Aim connects the masculine and feminine. I have a real passion for spreading the message that you need both. There's a whole thing about people only wanting to be feminine, which is fantastic and beautiful, and I love to receive. This is what the whole thing is here. But without the masculine of taking action, nothing changes. Nothing happens. Ideas and creations, they do not become birthed unless you have the masculine. You need both. They're both magical. So we're going to call them in tonight, bring the masculine, bring the feminine, combine them in the perfect marriage in your soul. And then, of course, working with God and your angels. Here's where we want to play. So I want you to sing with me. You're going to take a deep breath in. Let me get situated here. Okay, are you ready? So breathing in, hands at your heart. And in. Breathe into your lower belly. Now we're going to move open to this mudra. Pinkies together, thumbs together, arms open. This is the mudra of creation. This is the mudra that connects you to the goddess Kuan Yin. We're going to bring in, she helps you birth things. So we're going to bring in creation tonight. Interesting. All right, so ready? One more. I want you to feel the difference in your body tonight. How quickly it changes with the vibration of sound. So quickly. So we're going to drop into the sacred creative process. We're going to use our beautiful oil. I use rosemary. You find the oil that fits you. So breathing in and breathing out. We're going to ask that this divine light will pour through you from the crown of your head, cleaning out the slough from the day, allowing the dead skin to just fall right off your body. The pieces that don't serve you, the worries, the fears that are just blocking your creation. We're just going to breathe the light in and we're going to breathe it out, letting it move through your body, letting it move through your body all the way through the soles of your feet. There we go. We're going to place a beautiful shield of light around you, sealing it up at your toes to be an added form of protection to infuse and insulate you with light. We are going to call in all of our angels, our guides, those who are here to lead us, to direct us, those who are here to be of support to our purpose and our mission. We're going to call them in and through the divine light to hold this space with us, to be in this circle, to be in our board of directors. And then we're going to prep our bodies to receive. So we're going to ask that light will touch our ears, that we will spiritually hear what needs to be heard. Light will touch our third eye, so we'll have access to all of our spiritual gifts. The light will cleanse our lips, that we speak only what needs to be spoken. That light will cleanse our heart chakra, that we may be open to receive. There we go. What is tonight? What is tonight? So interesting. So I just keep feeling like I want to pull a card for you, which is totally fun for me. I hope it's fun for you. Let me move my bowls because they're in my space for where I pull cards. Okay. And Kuan Yin, she showed up for us. So we're going to pull Kuan Yin tonight. So if you don't know goddesses, they're a magical part of my life. These are from all different religions, from all different centuries and belief systems. And we're going to pull Kuan Yin. Kuan Yin is the goddess of creation. She's also a goddess of rising from the mud, like a lotus. Lotuses are birthed and planted and created from mud, which is beautiful, right? Because we all kind of come from mud. We all have a bunch of bologna and cheese that we have to clear out in our life. So what I do is I like to move my hands over the cards, and we're just gonna feel the one that's pulled for you. Okay, so I'm just gonna feel what feels the hottest. Okay, let's see what it is. Interesting. I've never pulled this card, so let's see how it goes. This is Sound the Fierce Flute. This is from the Kuan Yin deck by Alana Fairchild. Alana Fairchild is one of my top favorite authors, creators, spiritual teachers. I have a deep love for her work. She's a profound creator with the divine. So I'm going to read to you. I don't know if we're going to do the whole thing. Maybe we will. Let's see. But let's read this beginning piece. So I want you to rest and listen. When the soul is ready to spread its wings, it goes through a deep cleansing, purification, and preparation for new levels of spiritual wisdom, power, and light. Just like the phoenix that is baptized through celestial fire to be born anew. You are going through such a phase of heavenly purification, preparation, and initiation. This is an advanced phase of soul growth, and soon after you will enjoy greater spiritual peace, divine power, and advancement on your divine life path. Kuan Yin, daughter of the Phoenix, has been through fire, both physically and heavenly, and has ascended into a position of great spiritual peace, power, and authority. She guides you now to claim your rebirth and your ascent. So that feels like that gets to be where we lead tonight. So the question is, have you felt right before an expansion? I mean, you can look at it now in hindsight because you've watched the expansion happen, but right before you had a massive breakthrough, right before either it was a spiritual breakthrough or it was a breakthrough in business. Maybe you made the most money you've ever made. Maybe you signed on your biggest client. Maybe it was the spiritual breakthrough where you began to hear God. But it's like always right before that. It's like a fire. And it's the fire of rebirth. And very often when our toes touch that fire, we want to run away because that's what we're taught, right? Like, it's hot, it's painful. This brings up uncomfortable feelings in my body. How do I go back and numb? How do I clear this out? But the fire of rebirth is the space where we dive head first as it cleanses us and activates us to a new vibrational frequency so that we can become who we came here to be, so that we can expand, so that we can bring in abundance, so that we can change the world. So tonight, let's go through a visualization. Let's go through a visualization of allowing the fire to clean off old patterns. That's what I'm seeing tonight. So imagine that you have some patterns in your life that you're just not a fan of, and you just keep seeing it happen over and over and over. As we do, we're humans, right? We're like cyclical. We have cycles, and some patterns that started when we were children show up now, 39, 59, 79. They just stay with us unless we choose to face them. Unless we choose to go heart first, head first into the fire so that it can be cleaned and cleansed off of our body. So it's interesting that the word slough came to me today, and also cleaning off the dead skin. Sometimes we hold like our dead snake skin on us. Like, can we tape it back on? Can I tape back on my old patterns? Can I tape back on my old belief systems? But when it's time to shed them, it's time. And I am the first to tell you that sometimes I love my old patterns. Why? Not because they serve me, because they're safe. And because they're the only thing I know. But when I lean in and ask God to guide me, it allows me to lean into new beliefs and new patterns that activate better results. So I don't know how we're going to do this. I'm going to be real honest. Right now I'm feeling a little bit like I have no idea how we're going to do this. And I want to speak that out loud so that you guys truly get what it's like. This is how I want you to live life. Like, don't figure it out. Just show up and receive. So I'm hoping it's magical. Let's see. I do feel like let's bring in some sound. Let's see if I can come up with what we're supposed to be doing here. So breathing in. Okay, so I want you to look at a situation in your life right now. Keep your eyes closed, place your hand on your heart. We need it to come from the heart, not the mind. What is a situation in your life that you've either been ignoring, that you don't want to see, that it's definitely an old pattern? So maybe the old pattern is people pleasing. Maybe the old pattern is trying to make other people happy. The old pattern is isolating when you're struggling. The old pattern is not speaking your truth, not being bold. Wherever it is in your life, I want you to find it. We're going to take this pattern, and it's like really, it's very brittle. It's very interesting. So at first, when you see it, it looks like it's like a sandcastle. You're like, wow, that's so big and detailed. But if you were to pick up a sandcastle, what would happen? It would just fall apart. And that's what I'm seeing with this thing, that when it's over here, it feels like it's real and it's true and like this is real. But if you were to pick it up, it's actually just going to fall apart in your hands. So I want you to look at this thing and I want you to pick it up in your hands. And you're going to look at it and you're going to see that it's falling apart. And I want you to just place it on the altar. Which altar are we going to put it on? We're going to put it on the one in front of our hearts, and we're going to let God take it. And it's like you're going to pick up all the sand pieces that fell apart, right? You're just going to let God take that from you. And I want you to close your eyes and go into this visualization. And it's exactly what I already saw, which is you like a snake. And that your old skin has already it's already like moved off your body. And underneath it is this new skin, but it's a little bit sensitive. It's a little bit not so weathered and not so weathered to the ailments, right? Like the old skin was used to the sun and used to the wind, and this new skin feels like you can feel everything, right? So in this vision, I see that you're like trying to pick up the old skin and you're like trying to like put it back on your arms and your legs and your heart, and you're like, I just want my old skin. And you're walking around and it's like dragging and it's catching on like the couch and it's catching on the door, and there's an opportunity for you to walk up to this fire, and the fire is coming from the earth. So it's not like a campfire that someone built. It's actually like fire coming up from the center of the earth. And I want you to see that this fire goes all the way down to the center of the earth, like from the magma, the lava that is in the center of the earth. And I want you to feel the heat coming off of this fire, but also the cleansing nature of this fire. And I want you to walk up to the fire and you're going to peel off the dead skin, the old belief systems, the old patterns, and you're going to drop them into the fire. Drop. And you're going to drop. And you're going to drop. And I want you to take a nice deep breath in. And I want you to pour love through your body. And as you pour love through your body, all the pieces of the old skin, the old beliefs, the old patterns, they just automatically fall off your body and are magnetized into the fire. The fire like eats them up. It's like it It has no space for the old ways. And then I want you to imagine that as you stand there with your new skin on, and the heat is just blazing over your body, that the heat activates the strength within the new skin, that it builds the endurance for the new stride, the new length of you, spiritually and energetically, the new actions that you are being called to take. It's preparing you, it's refining you, and it's strengthening you. And I want you to take a deep breath in. I want you to feel that wake up in every cell of your body. Every cell of your body is fortified with the heat of this fire. And then I want you to place in the new ways. So if you had cleared off people pleaser, that you honor your truth. If you have cleared off not speaking the voice that you have, that you are now bold and courageous. We are going to speak new truths, the new belief systems that are now within you. And these are your new, this is your new skin, the new truths. So take a deep breath in. I'm going to play my bowl while you speak your new truths and allow the sound to move through your body. I am bold. I am liberated. I speak my truth. I speak my gifts. I am safe to be seen. I am safe to be heard. I am whole as I am. I am loved for who I am. I am held in all of my energy. Whatever it is that's new truth, we're going to speak it out loud. And I want you to see, I want you to just close your eyes and look at your skin and see how it's golden and it's beautiful and it's shiny and it's strong and it's a protective layer. And I want you to end with placing your hands on your heart, just really honoring yourself for the shifts and changes that happened in this short amount of time, creating the space for so many miracles, because tomorrow, that old skin, I mean, it's gone. Tomorrow you are already the new ways, the new truths, the new skin. This is already so. So breathe that in and feel it down to your marrow. I want you to feel that this is already so. So breathing in. There we go. One more. And out. There we go. That feels so damn good. I honor you. I honor you for showing up tonight, for being the change maker that you are. I wrap you in my deepest love. And I bless you. Those are some bold words to come out of my mouth. Woo! I bless you with expansion and newness. And that as you sleep tonight, that you receive answers from God in your dreams, that when you wake, that you will see visions, that you will know truths, and that you will be given each step whenever you open up your heart to ask. All right, my friend, I'll see you in the morning.